This creature has the torso and head of Daniel Artosis. The lower half of this creature is the body of a spider. The creature has no legs and is sitting next to a glass of milk.
Beard and glasses. Nice. Almost. All right, guys. We are in game 1 of Stats vs. Gumiho. Apparently, this was the finals of the Korean Cup earlier today, according to someone in the chat. So that's really cool. Apparently, Gumiho won 3-2. So that must have been a pretty nice series. I wasn't incredibly impressed by Stats against Nicaract, but we'll see how he does against Gumi. Gumi's actually quite a bit better than Nicaract, so based just off the Nicaract game, I would expect a 2-0 from Gumiho here. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I see a really heavy favoriting towards Gumiho in these chat predictions. I would actually put my salt there as well. But a 6-1 on one game, I would not do. Better value for Stats there. Gumiho is not a 6-1 favorite over Stats, just so you guys know. I feel like if I was betting in casinos in this chat, I would be by far the salt leader. Yeah, it's like I would put Gumiho at each game, probably 60%, 65%, something like that. Stats was 0-2 and Gumi reverse swept. So Gumi caught on to what Stats was doing, probably. Dunebug is my guess. I didn't see it, but maybe I'm wrong there. But I feel like a lot of times that's what a reverse sweep is. Someone's doing something that works and you figure it out and you're like, ah. Because Gumi... based on the play that I've seen here tonight, Gumi is 100% certainly better than Stats.
Vindictive_Vendetta just resubscribed for 27
Someone says,
months.
Thank you, Vindictive Vendetta.
Crystal.
Thank you. Someone says, RT is literally delusional. Okay. Gumi has weird, unstable comps. Yeah, sometimes he does. Sometimes he does things like more marine heavy play and stuff. So he does play like a funny breed of TVP from time to time. So anyways, let's try to pay attention to this game a little bit. A little jump up there. Sees the twilight, or wait, is that the twilight or the gate? That's the twilight. So sees the twilight. That's kind of nice. 2 more gates. So 3-gate blink. Yeah, looks like a mine drop going to be coming across. Once again, the hallucinated phoenix. I love that he's just hallucinated phoenixing every game. Love this older school style. It's such a good quality scout.
Mastyla cheered. X300, hello Artie, hello chat. Artie, may I congratulate you on your country winning Women World Championship in curling. Victory was made ever so sweeter by being achieved in front of a home crowd, in the fiery arena of Sydney, Nova Scotia.
No shit.
I was spending evening in a hotel room, so that's why I know all of this, although it really is a decently interesting sport. Also fucking Cerveza Cristal lodged into my brain. I was sightseeing today and it's popping up in my head like every 3 minutes.
That's excellent. Thank you, Mastelar, for the info. I'm going to pause donos for now, guys, and we'll do them later. But thank you for that information. I actually have something pertinent to say. But looks like this little push here from Gumiho doing a good job. He's picking off quite a few stalkers. Got a few probes down there as well. Look at that. Another pick. There's no battery up here, so just has to micro really heavily. He is going to end up getting this one, I think, just barely. The 2 mines going to make it out as well. Yeah, gets that one. Couple units left over here. Oh, he might even get another probe. Woo! Gets it. That was pretty high quality, I think, from Gumi. Definitely liked what he did. Stats is down to just 4 army supply. That's painful. All right, so the mines get pulled back into a very defensive spot. Excuse me. Their Nexus gets started. Templar Archives. Not what I expected to see, but excited to see it. Templar Archives very, very early on here. Kind of went out of style. We haven't seen early Templar Archives in a while. I mean, every now and then you'll see a game with it. But yeah, it's definitely not popular in this matchup right now. It's funny how it can be 700, 200 loss versus 20, 1050, 400, but it feels like more, you know? Feels like Gumiho did even better than that. Like, by the actually, like, what happened, I guess, is the right way to put it, right? A lot of the early game Terran stuff doesn't necessarily scale as well, so I don't even count the Reaper as a loss. But the Reaper helped kill a bunch of units there, so it's, like, pretty damn good. Anyways, Psystorm on the way. There can be some cool moves with Psystorm here. I always liked how Trap was approaching it, where you didn't know he had Psystorm until you walked up, dropped a prism, a High Templar out of a prism, and stormed your army at the 3rd. Like, I really like that type of play. Because if you don't have the ghosts, I mean, it's amazing still. It just feels like people got very good at that. Support bay coming up. Okay, so maybe in a Colossi as a follow-up. That's what it looks like. So here comes the prism. Okay, I want to see, is he going to go for, okay, he actually scans and sees High Templar. Is he going to go for something like a counterplay with the prism? Or could it possibly storm harass? I don't think it'll be that. Ooh, this is actually like maybe just slightly scary. His actual standing army is very, very weak right now. If you take a look at this. No charge as of yet. Ooh, getting into a nice position. I think you're going to have to really take your time cleaning this. I think you just have to let him kill some of your shit. Like, you need maybe two warping rounds here to make this clean. This is not going to be clean. I can't believe he just warped in 5 fucking zealots and he's attacking before they come down. Dude, he just warped in 5 zealots. Where are they? Did they attack at the 3rd base? Or the 4th base, rather? Like, look, he's basically losing his entire army, and still there's units left over. I'm guessing the Zealots went over there. I didn't see, though, because he warped in 5, and they never came down to this battle. So Gumi kills the 4th Nexus. That's painful. Yeah. I just am such not a fan of how he did that. Dude, let him kill 2 of your buildings and then crush the army, rather than lose your entire army and a building and then lose some more army. It's not the correct way to clean up a push like that. Sometimes you have to give up shit. Sometimes you have to hit yourself in the head and say, fuck, why did I put my Templar Archives there? It could have literally been anywhere. Why did I put it there? And you lose it. But then you crush the army and you're feeling good. So yeah, I think that was kind of poorly held by Stats. And that's some good targeting from Gumi. We're at the end of this game. Gumi is so fucking far ahead. Oh my god. Good micro from Gumi, obviously. Getting a little bit low on these units. Stats may just barely hold. Does have, yeah, a little bit of harassment going on across the map. Okay. But the thing is, his standing army's so garbage, it feels like there's no way. Even if you kill a ton of SCVs here, Gumiho's army quality is so much higher, it's not even close. Not even close. Stats trying his damnedest here to hold on. Not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. Yeah, blinking back one stalker here. Gumiho going to finish him off, though, I think. Damn, observer speed isn't going to finish. Gets rid of that, and yeah, he's killing all the last of the units here. Stats with nothing left over. GG. Yeah, that was pretty one-sided. Like, Gumi really looks much better. Yeah, real quick about the curling. Yeah, I had no idea that was happening. Sydney, Nova Scotia is not too far from me. It's a little bit far because right now the ferry is not operational because it's wintertime. But actually, there is a curling club in the little town I live in. I kid you not. It's fucking wild. Someone suggested I go join it. They're like, yeah, this is where 40-year-old dads go to have beers together and fucking curl. I'm like, I'm not a 40-year-old dad. I'm a 40-year-old StarCraft player. I have nothing in common with these people that curl. Can't happen. Canada is curling superpower. All right, here we go. My mouth is agape at the base Gumi god. That's funny. I like that. You like to watch curling in the limits because the guys are built like you. I know what you mean. It's a bunch of fucking... I saw someone say something really funny about curling at the Olympics where like the gold medal team was just like a bunch of normal dudes that just curl together to get away from their wives on the weekend or something like that. It's so funny. Do I have strong lower back muscles for curling? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? I carry the entire StarCraft scene on my fucking back. I have the strongest back you've ever fucking seen. So, looks like Marine expand here for Gumi. Going to be following that up with the factory momentarily. Probe coming up for a bit of a scouty scout. Yeah, Marine pops, so he's going to want to get out of there before he loses it. And just barely will die. I actually thought he was just barely going to get away. Tangia paused. It'll come back it'll come back right after this. All right, so this time chrono boosting out some adepts. So obviously a very different build coming out of stats. Not sure what we're going to see. No, Twilight still. Just maybe some adept pressure earlier on. Maybe this is more like game one where he wants to do an adept drop rather than some full-on blink aggression. Oh, kind of a nice adept, really. Being a little bit annoying, getting good scouting, causing some lost mining time. Like, you look at that and you know for sure that he's going for either a Raven or a Banshee, so that's kind of nice. Well, I was saying that, but actually maybe not. Because the factory finished and didn't start a unit, and also the starport didn't start a unit. So I don't know if this is maybe tricky or just a mistake from Gumi. But to me, just the way that that all lined up, it looked like he was planning on something else. Nice targeting there by Stats. Stats right now, by the way, up 10 workers, which is a little bit absurd. Starts his third Nexus. Oh my God. Stats looking very good this game. Hopefully for Gumi's sake, he can get something together here. This medevac. All right, tank 4 Marines, 2 Marines just walking on the ground. Protoss. All right. Pulls back. Stalker's just kind of sitting up the hill. Now, again, this is one of those situations where you have to allow them to deal a little bit of damage to you. You're on 3 base. Just don't waste. Breaks my heart every time. Every time. Notice how the SCVs are here. Now, all those deaths are for nothing. Now, what you need to do here is you need to buy a little bit of time. You need to work on your unit count and then have the right amount of army so that you can actually kill it and not lose the game. Now, it looks like Gumi's just going to get fucking so far ahead here. Look at this. He was down 10 workers and now he wins. Oh, Stats' choice on engagements here is weak.